It's the Inky channel again with me, KIERON SEAMONS, and we are going to get back on to doing some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful drawings. So, get your ink pad, get your pens, your paint brushes and everything, and come and join me for some fantastic arty drawings. Come on, let's do it. Well, hello, inky people. Let's get to do some drawing. Now, I have been asked to draw a devil cat. Now, I have no idea on earth what a devil cat is. So let's create one. Let's start off with something, I don't know, maybe a devil cat's a color. Maybe he's like a funky blue or something. Let's get a paintbrush. Yes, I found my paintbrush this time. Quite often I can't find my paintbrush. I'm a lucky man today. And I've got some lovely, delicious blue ink. So I thought maybe I would start off with a kind of a blue feeling for this devil cat. I think that's perfect. I think that is absolutely perfect. I think that has absolutely come down to be the most perfect line I could ever imagine for a devil cat. No, I'm definitely going to be getting back into. I'm kind of addicted now to do more and to feel that shape. That's exciting me already. Can you see how exciting that is? Oh, all my stuff all stacked up around me like some kind of lunatic. I'm terrible at kind of balancing things on top of something else. Oh, I'll put it there. Oh, I'll put it on top of that. You know, that's what it's like living in my house, rather. Insane. Now that has got to be the most gorgeous devil cat you've ever seen. What do you think already? Sometimes I know a lot of people have asked about how do I plan something like this. Well, I don't plan it. That's the whole point of, and it's the same way I've been talking to you for a very long time, that you should, in your sketchbook, sometimes you should just go, "Gah," and then look at it and think, oh, it looks like an old man, and then start to draw. Because sometimes it opens those little doors in your mind to let some good juice out. And what it does is it kind of gets you into a mood of looking at the whole world in a different way. And that is already, that's changing you from other people. Other people are going circle, circle, dot, dot, smile. Circle, circle, dot, dot, smile. And you got 50 people all doing the same thing. Well, don't do the same thing. Do what you want to do. In fact, I'm even tempted. Maybe I will draw the whole thing in blue ink if I can keep the. Let's try. Let's see how that. Now this blue ink is an ink that I bought somewhere, and I believe that it was like a printing shop that was closing, and I bought this ink because of the color, this lovely cyan blue, which was just so gorgeous. And I could not walk past without buying it. So maybe today I will draw my devil cat in blue. Now there's a slight bleed to this ink, which is slightly frustrating because I can't do very fine lines. But as I always say, that if that is the case, then work with what you have, work with what it will give you. And that is the same as when you change your materials. If you are the type of person that always draws with a 2B pencil, put it down. Pick up an 8B, pick up some charcoal, and see how the variations of your drawings, how the way your mind works with a different element. I'm already getting some nice feelings there from it, but I'm not really enjoying the bleed on it. Maybe I will swap over to, now that I've got most of that, I might just swap back to the black so that I can have a little bit more control. I feel like with the blue and that slight bleed, especially around the eye area, is a little bit frustrating. And you will see me pushing my nib sometimes. I kind of push my nib from that direction. I turn it over and I push it down on them, just to kind of, all the time of it being pushed, it sometimes kind of loses its kind of control. And of course, a devil cat needs devil teeth. I want to give him some nice kind of devil paws. I have mentioned in the video previous that I've noticed that over my rest, I have developed some terrible habits. And as you can see, I've caught myself there. Look, putting my ink, putting my pot down on my drawing. Horrendously bad habit. I don't know where that has come from. But it needs to stop, as it's getting to the point of all the great habits that I have built up over the years. They are falling apart, and I need to get back into my control of where my elements are. Where is my paintbrush? Where is my pot of ink? Where is my paper? Why am I drawing with my left hand? Why am I drawing with my right hand? What is going on? Why am I putting my pot on my right side if I'm drawing with my right hand? What if I put it on the left hand? What will happen? And then generally, I find that if I put things on my left side, generally I knock them on because I'm talking, I'm waving my fingers about like some kind of lunatic. So I need to get back into good habits. And you do fall out of habit once you're not. I haven't been drawing for a few weeks while my eye has been recovering. And it has been a very unpleasant adventure. Not something that I would want to wish on anybody, that's for sure. Although my eye doctor was incredible. I must say it's very it's very rare these days that you walk into a doctor's surgery and see a smiling face, you know. I had met this man called Dr. Herbert, and he smiled at people. You know, it was like, good morning, come into my office. You know, it was such a beautiful change. And it made the whole eye operation and the whole surgery pleasurable in an odd way. It was kind of like you meet somebody that confident, that happy, that they're, you know, sit down and I'll cut your eye open and fix it for you. You just melt, and you just say, well, of course, go for it. Well, I do anyway. And he was absolutely fantastic. He was an incredible man, and a very, very, very pleasant fellow too. And like I said, I've been in the hospital quite a lot now with all my scars, and it is an absolute pleasure when you meet someone who's happy to do their job, loves their job. You kind of get the feeling that he enjoyed doing all the studies to be a doctor. One of those kind of people that love what they do. That's what I felt. And those type of people make the world spin, when you meet somebody who loves what they do. I love drawing, and I want to encourage other people to draw and to enjoy their life as an artist, because it adds so much beauty to your life, even to the point where you can draw for your children or you can draw for your friends, and that also is such a beautiful part of it. I need to add claws to this creature. Devil cat was with the request, and I feel like he has ticked that box. Devil cat. He does kind of look like a devil cat. I almost kind of feel like the way it's been drawn is like he's sitting on his tail. His tail is so strong, it's lifting him off the ground. And that is kind of giving him the power to pounce on anybody that gets in his way. And I don't know if you can hear it here, but the rain is belting down on my window. It is raining very, very, very hard outside. The devil cat. What a lovely little sketch. And this is what the type of thing you should find in your sketchbooks. You should find all these crazy ideas that you've had along the way. All these ideas of different animals, different approaches to drawing animals. You should find them all over the place. And the whole point of art is to explore. And the more that you explore, and the more that you draw, and the more that you love to draw, the more that you will find, the more that you love it, the more you will explore it, the more you will just scribble ideas. And that's when the creation happens. That's when this beauty comes into your life. So if you don't have a sketchbook, go and get a sketchbook. I've just bought 80 of them. And I got that money all from people buying my artwork. I did an eBay sale and I sold off some artwork and it got me the money, and I bought some more sketchbooks. What else would I buy? I have the most beautiful dog on earth, who's called Mr. Miro. He's beautiful and I love him. And so I have the most beautiful dog, and now I have drawing pads to keep me busy. That means that I can draw more and more and more for all these videos, which I hope in turn will make you happy. I hope you are enjoying my art channel, and I hope you're sharing my art channel. I hope you're passing it along to your friends. And it's okay to use a finger, don't worry. If you want to smudge things down with your finger, just put your finger on it and just run it up and down. Beautiful. Don't be afraid. Don't be So there we have a lovely cat. Now I'm really tempted to put some color into it, but everything is so wet. But I hope this gorgeous cat has brought some pleasure into your life today. And I hope you can see the scary creature that is the devil cat. Okay, I didn't know what a devil cat was 5 minutes ago. But now I know. Now I can see the devil cat. And whoever requested that, I can't remember who requested it. I'm not really good at remembering names and such. But thank you very much for the request. It was a beautiful one. And we got a beautiful drawing out of it. We got a gorgeous, scary devil cat. And then I hope that has inspired you in some small way to draw more, to draw, and to don't be afraid of just drawing something as crazy as a devil cat. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And I hope you will subscribe to my channel and build my numbers up and get my channel spread around so more people come to love this whole passion of drawing. I'll see you again very, very soon for some more drawing, of course. Bye-bye.